Is running, and especially trail running, a spiritual practice? Or an energy clearing or an energy healing? Absolutely it is. Because anything that's getting rid of toxins and yucky stuff out of the body is going to allow you to ascend, especially in your slow practices. I mean, we do yogic asana before meditation, so we can align our body and our nervous system, so we can then focus and let go of whatever emotional or thoughts were attached to those toxins in the body. But one thing I've been noticing and seems to apply quite well, have you noticed that people's chosen running technique, or are they guided to choose that particular technique for what they're dealing with? Seems to be. Because have you noticed that, when a divine feminine goddess takes up some running or some walking, their technique is always up high, their arms, where they place their arms. So are they clearing their heart and clearing their lymphatic system? Yeah, totally. Because you'll notice that if they keep running and keep clearing that stuff that they feel so good, they want to keep doing it, they'll then drop their hands down to a more comfortable position around the solar plexus. So then they start clearing out the digestion stuff and whatever's in the gut, both energetically and physically in the body, which they're both one and the same anyway. So, does that seem to fit? Because you can see sometimes, when a goddess is straining and she's like, got all this emotional stuff, she's like really straining and got her tight hands and really grabbing at the heart area. And you feel for them. So, and then when you look at the divine masculine, we're generally got our hands around our solar plexus, clearing out our angry stuff and our gut and our stored emotions. Because it really is fantastic for doing that. I've done it for many years. And which is a more, it's a more biomechanically correct technique, because it's just, a right angle on the elbow, so it's just a lot more easy and efficient. And then when you notice a guy will have reached a certain level, he might go to marathons and further distances, then he doesn't have his hands as high at the solar plexus area, he'll drop them down lower because it takes less effort. So, is he then moved on from clearing a lot of his solar plexus issues and emotional things, assuming he chooses to allow that, and he's moving down to his sacral chakra or the kidney area and urinary tract, where the fears and the masculinity and things are, all these different emotional things we choose to store. Seems to fit, doesn't it? So, do we really, how much control over our technique and our stuff that we've got to deal with do we really have? Is it our mind, or are we guided somewhere, somehow? Wow, that's the question.